What's good? It's your boy Grey Guardian. This is, I'd say, an important video. And I think it's time I finally said this. Now look, I know there's probably PlayStation fans who probably think of me as an Xbot. Let me tell you something. I don't care for the console war. I mean, I don't even believe there is a console war. Because Dark1985 is right. We're at this point where Xbox and PlayStation both need each other. They do. Equally. They're both third party now. Okay? They are both third party. There's no fighting it, people. They both need each other. Both Xbox and PlayStation need one another. Because guess what? Exclusives are a thing of the past, and they don't make money like they used to, man. It's not sustainable. 10 out of 12 games canceled on the PlayStation side. A lot of their exclusives were not, hitting that mark. They weren't. And don't come into my comments saying I hate PlayStation or I'm lying. No, that's the truth. They weren't selling enough, okay? You think I'm happy about that? I'm not happy about that. Don't be in denial about it. I'm not happy about that. Like the narrative that we want PlayStation to fail. We don't want PlayStation to fail, man. I don't. And I'm not going to shill for Xbox either. If Xbox is messing up, I'll call it out. I have a gripe with both companies. I need all the woke people to get out of here. I need them all fired. All right, on both sides. That's my biggest gripe with both companies. Every woke developer needs to get out of there. Everybody. Okay. Now, All Eyes on Jet just uploaded a video, and Jet says that this is the worst generation because these games have these companies, Microsoft and Sony, PlayStation and Xbox, no longer have their identities. Because, I mean, yeah, they're third party now. I mean, they still have their identities in terms of styles of games that they produce, right? You got PlayStation with the typical story-driven cinematic games. And then you got Microsoft, which specializes in, multiplayer, your Forza Horizons and your Gears of War and your Halos. And now you got the Call of Duty. That's an Xbox game now. So they do have their identities in that regard, but they are both third party. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. And, I had a PlayStation fanboy named Mr. Din in my comments last night saying that I said in one of my videos that Xbox has lost its identity. I don't really care. That's the thing these fanboys don't get. I don't care. You see, I'm not an Xbox shill. I'm just here to play video games. This is how I feel about Xbox and PlayStation, right? I simply go for the console that caters to my needs as a gamer. Right? And at a good price. Game Pass is pretty good. I only gotta drop $20 a month. And these $70 games, I get to just play willy-nilly. Right? Whereas if I had a PlayStation 5 and I had to do the math in my head, I was going to play a lot of those PlayStation games. I wanted to play Rise of the Ronin. That's $70 right there. I wanted to play Stellar Blade. That's $70 right there. I wanted to play, what's another one? Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's $70 right there. That's a lot of freaking money already. Whereas on Xbox, I got like 10, 20 plus games that are $70 that are just on Game Pass, and I can just, you know, that's a, come on now, right? It's not that I hate PlayStation. It's just Xbox got the better value for me as a gamer. And if you like PlayStation, that's fine. I don't care. Like, the whole console war thing, people, is just going back and forth. It's dumb. It's dumb. And we gotta be, we gotta grow up and just see what it is. They both need each other now, though. Because Microsoft is trying to make money off their games by putting their games on PlayStation. Yes, we want you PlayStation players to play Xbox games. We want you to do that. Because then PlayStation's making a little money, and then Xbox is making money, and then more games get put up. You know, like, it's common sense. And I really want PlayStation to start making more games again. Like, more good games again, like they used to back in the day. You know, they got all these IPs. They need to do something with those IPs. These PlayStation fanboys, they ain't hearing us when we say this. Like, I want those IPs to come back. I want to play some Killzone. I want to play these games, bro. I want to have a reason to get a PlayStation again. All right. Which, I mean, at this point, there's no point to getting a PlayStation. And All Eyes on Jet said this. All the games are going third party, right? So at this point, what's the point of owning a PlayStation or an Xbox? And he's absolutely right. There is no point. You might as well get a PC for like $700. PS5 Pro is $700. You could have got a PC that does better than the PS5 Pro, and you would have still been able to play PlayStation games. Am I right? So the going at it about which console is better is so pointless. It really is. It's really pointless at this point. It's really, really dumb. PlayStation versus there is no console war anymore. I'm with Doc Dark on this. Man is absolutely right. Do I agree that the PS5 is better than the Xbox Series X? Honestly, they're both the same freaking thing. I don't even think it matters. It's just Xbox has a certain type of value and PlayStation has a certain type of value. I'm a simple man. I'm just here to game, bro. I just want to play video games. That's all I care about. In the future, I'm most likely gonna be doing exactly what All Eyes on Jet did, moving to PC. I don't know when that'll happen, or if that'll happen. But I'll tell you one thing, I've been playing a lot of old games. I've been emulating a lot. Like, I'll come home from work and sometimes I won't even get on my Xbox. I'll get on my RG 406V and play some freaking Def Jam Fight for New York. That game was released in 2004. Play some Legacy of Kain Defiance. That game was released in 2003. Or I'll play some freaking Siphon Filter 2, which I'm literally playing on YouTube. And my friend just joined my freaking Discord party. Give me a minute. Give me a moment. This fool, he left the party. I'll call him. Whatever. Anyway, that's the point of the video. The console war it's over. These companies need each other. They need to work together. I just hope I see some good things coming from PlayStation side. I miss those IPs. I really do. I miss their old IPs so much. I miss seeing SOCOM and Wipeout and Ape Escape and, like I said before, Spec Ops. Bring back Spec Ops, bro. Bring it back. I need some Spec Ops. I need to emulate that. I need to get some Spec Ops on my freaking RG406V for real. Like, gaming just isn't like it used to be. When I play on this thing, y'all, it feels right. Sometimes I get on my Xbox and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, something just feels wrong. You know what I mean? Something just don't feel right. Like, video games used to have a charm because they were games. But these games try so hard to be so, you know, next gen and ultra realistic that they lose that. They lose the soul. They lose the charm, man. It's like when they made the CGI Lion King movie. It didn't do it. It just didn't have the charm it had as a cartoon. The lines were all boring and expressionless. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just something about the newer age of gaming it ain't right. It ain't right, man. But that's my 2 cents. That's how I feel. And that's, this is why sometimes I go weeks without even talking about fanboy this, fanboy that. It gets old. It gets old. And it's just stupid. And that's exactly why Jet doesn't really do it often himself. We talk about this on Discord all the time. It gets really annoying. It's just... There's no console war, people. Never was one. Y'all just... You made it up. There is no console war. Deuces.